Jolene, I know I'm a queen. Jolene,
Jolene. She really kind of played with the shape of the E vowel in Jolene. What's going on, y'all? I am Jaren back with another voice analysis. Y'all know he's gonna get to this album, at least several songs from this album, or at least a few songs from this album, something. So yeah, we're gonna come right to the chase and get into what we came to do. Here's my voice analysis of Jolene and Blackbird from Beyonce's Cowboy Carter.
Jolene, 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 I'm wanting you, don't come for my man.
She sung to the inconsonant real good, my man. And the Jolene is almost like it's a frown. Jolene, 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 Jolene. It's not so much Jolene. No, it's more kind of a frown, or kind of just long in this way. Jolene. And maybe with a more drop of lyrics too. Yeah. Jolene. Yeah.
Jolene, 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 don't take the chance because you think you can.
That can had a tiny vocal throw at the end of that can. So she went to the N consonant of the can and then threw it with the voice at the end of that can right there.
You're beautiful beyond compare. Takes more than beauty and seductive stares to come between a family and a happy man.
There's another N consonant, man. And do you hear a lot of these vocal throws? There's intentional vocal glissandos, slides, throws, whatever you want to call them. There's intentionality in those slides. It's a stylistic thing she really wanted to do.
Jolene, I'm a woman too. The games you play are nothing new, so you don't want no heat with me, Jolene.
I felt like that "you don't want no heat with me" had a little bit of a snarl in it. You don't want no heat with me, Jolene. It almost got a little brighter than the rest of it. Just by a hair, just a touch brighter vocally than the rest of the song so far.
We've been deep in love for 20 years. I raised that man, I raised his kids. I know my man better than he knows himself.
Better than he knows. I like how she moved through those consonants right there. Better than he knows. It's almost like she bounced through. Better than he knows. Better than he knows. It almost had like a percussive, rhythmic nature to that group of consonants, or that group of words right there.
I can easily understand why you're attracted to my man, but you don't want the smoke, so shoot your shot with someone else. You heard me.
I like how she paced the rhythm. So shoot the shot, dun 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 dun. I like how she paced the rhythm of the words within the 1, 2, 3. Dun 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 dun.
Jolene, 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 I'm warning you, woman, find you your own man. Jolene, I know I'm a queen. Jolene,
Jolene. She really kind of played with the shape of the E vowel in Jolene. Jolene. You see what I'm saying? It's subtle changes, but it's there. Jolene. Instead of Jolene. Jolene. It kind of got a vocal emphasis at the end of that last "een" right there. Jolene. Something like that.
Creole banjo bitch from Louisiana. Don't try me. There's 1,000 girls in every room that act as desperate as you do. You a bird.
As you do. She kind of went to like a head voice pop up there. As you was a heady part. Then do was kind of back to that chesty part. As you do. I like that little detail.
Bird, go on and sing your tune, Jolene. To have this talk with you.
I had to have vocal fry on set. I had to have this talk with you.
Cause I hate to have to act a fool. Your piece depends on how you move.
Joe had a very slight growl. Jolene! Just a very slight growl right there. And I appreciate this perspective of Jolene. You know, Jolene is notorious at this point, okay? But it's interesting how Beyonce's perspective is like, hey, don't play with me. You know, versus the song, the original song is more so like, oh, Jolene, Beyonce like, oh, no. You don't have to play these games. I kind of see her being in this girl's face or in this girl's ear, real calm, like, I'm about to cause no scene, but you're gonna know what I'm talking about. It's up to you, Jolene. Whatever the words are. But she changed the words, obviously, to bring a different perspective of the person dealing with Jolene, if you will, in the plot of the song. And I appreciate that. You know, she's kind of like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, Jolene. Jolene, I know exactly what you're doing. Don't play with me. Don't do it. You see what I'm saying? How when people kind of talk kind of down like that, and it's like, don't play with me. It's kind of how she's singing right there. It's that sung whisper, that real slow, real kind of rounded, warm sound. Don't play with me, Jolene. I know exactly what you're doing.
Me and my man cross those valleys, highs and lows and everything between.
Between. She kind of had a yodel flip right there. Not kind of, she did. Between. Kind of like that. And the valleys word was valets, not valleys. Valets, valets. With some vocal throws in there.
Be rolling like tumbling weeds. I sleep good, happy, cause you came to dig up our planted seeds.
So whatever that was, another yodel flip. She does a lot of these yodel flips. These distinct register differences, these distinct vocal fold vibration pattern differences. She does a lot of those throughout the album, and particularly this song too.
I know my man's gonna stand by me, breathing in my gentle breeze. Across those valleys, highs and lows and everything between. Rolling like tumbling weeds. Good and happy. Came to good and planted seed. Jolene, 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 Jolene.
I love Jolene, 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 Jolene. It's almost like they emphasize the Jolene, 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 Jolene in a way, you know? And I like the texture of the choir too, how you hear like lower, robust voices. And you hear a lot of like open chords, more octave E type of chords, more major E triads. And I'm using major E, octave E because I'm not trying to say it's exclusive, but you hear a lot of that within the chordal structures of the choral part or the choir part, the group part that they're singing right there.
Me, Jolene.
That was interesting. So the backgrounds did Joe. So they kind of scooped with the Joe, because J is a voice consonant, so you can use your voice and make sound while doing the phoneme J. Joe, but she did Jolene. So she added the "ing" part of the second syllable of Jolene, but they said on the Joe. I like that texture though. It was kind of a cool layering effect. That was cool.
I'ma stand by me. I'ma stand by her, she gon' stand by me. I'ma stand by him, he gon' stand by me. Jolene. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly.
Night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. The T was not there on night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. She threw that diphthong in fly and used the vocal fry there. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. With a tiny, like, breathy offset at the end. Almost like a breathy throw, too. Fly.
All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
I like "you were only waiting." You were only waiting. It's almost like they made the first syllable of the waiting word quick. Waiting. And then she really hit that T of waiting, right? But it wasn't waiting, it was waiting. You were only waiting. You were only waiting.
Birds singing in the dead of night. These
Ooh, I love that 9-9. Yeah, 9-9. I like that texture, the breathiness, the throws, the kind of open chords, the octaves with the triads in the middle of the octaves. I just like that texture here.
sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You
Life. That was a nice texture too. I like the playing and the interchanging of the textures and how they're executing different syllables, different phonemes, different articulatory nuances throughout the backup. I like the interchanging of it all, the playfulness of it all.
You were only waiting for this moment to be free.
Moment to be free. Is that Beyonce singing that bass? Sing, Beyonce.
Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night.
You really heard a lot of vocal slides. Ooh. Yeah, you heard a lot of that sliding around. She does a lot of that in this album. A lot of vocal slides, a lot of yodel flips, a lot of those subtle vocal textures.
Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the.
It's interesting because you had the more thicker sound of blackbird on the lead, blackbird flies in the background, fly, more breathy, blackbird fly. You see what I'm saying?
The light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly.
I love her vibrato texture. Oh, I love this vibrato texture right here. Fly. I like how she shaped it there. Those little things are so beautiful.
All your life.
Fly. That was a nice move right there too. Fly. It was almost like a melisma. Fly. I may have the notes wrong, but the movement of the voice was very melismatic.
You were only waiting for this moment to arise. You were only waiting for this moment.
You were only waiting. She placed a scoop on the waiting. And it was a harmonic scoop. All the harmony parts. You were only waiting. You see what I'm saying? You were only waiting. W's are voice consonants. What. I use my voice to make the consonant happen. So that glide, that consonant, can be used in singing and have singing textures within the consonancy, within the sound of the consonant. You were only waiting. The intentionality of that kind of stuff, it just makes stuff so clean. It makes this music and these sounds so clean. You were only waiting. Oh, I love that.
To arise. You were only waiting for this moment to arise.
If you enjoyed this analysis, click subscribe down below to click the alert button next week so you know when the next video is posted. And as I will always continue to say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware, but most of all, be vocally you. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon.